Congressman Byron Donalds, Republican, Florida, joins me now. Congressman, you clashed with Rashida Tlaib in Congress. She called Trump a fascist. What's your response to that kind of rhetoric? It always seems to come from the left, contrary to what Hillary Clinton says.
First of all, Hillary Clinton doesn't know what she's talking about. She's actually part of the reason we're in this position now. And the reason is, just like Rashida Tlaib, the radical left doesn't know how to make an argument. They don't use common sense. They're not using policy that's going to make people's lives better. So what they do is they inflame. They use the words fascists, or they use racists. Or when it was Joe Biden running for the presidency back in 2020, he was talking about how, you know, Donald Trump was going to put black people back in chains. I mean, this is the type of crazy rhetoric that the left uses all the time to demonize and to dehumanize their opponents. And this is why you have this rise of political violence on the left, because you have people in this country who do have real serious mental health issues. And because they're listening to people like a Hillary Clinton or Ilhan Omar or AOC or Joe Biden or name the Democrat, they think they're saving America. That is a lie, and it is a lie perpetrated by the radical left.
In light of all these attacks on ICE agents, should people like Vice Presidential candidate wannabe Tim Walz, who called ICE Gestapo, should he apologize or do more than that?
100% he should apologize. I called him out on that when he came to Capitol Hill, because what you're doing is you're putting federal law enforcement officers in danger. You know, you have Gavin Newsom out there saying that, oh, these ICE agents can't wear masks. Well, the reason why they're wearing masks is because they don't want these radical leftists taking pictures of their face, tracking down where they live and tracking down their families. You see what happened at the ICE facility yesterday in Dallas. We see what occurred. And so, yeah, Tim Walz needs to apologize, because these ICE officers are Americans. They're doing their job. They're enforcing federal law, something that the Democrats did not do. They're enforcing the law that was passed by Congress, signed by the President of the United States. It's their job, it's their duty as Americans. And because you simply don't agree with deportations, you have to resort to this language that was really used for the Third Reich. I mean, this is why it's so insane. This is why it's hysterical, and it's why it's dangerous. So the Democrats need to look into their own house if they want to talk about political violence. They need to clean it up.
Next one, Congressman. We could be headed for a government shutdown. I see that as an opportunity for President Trump to take command of spending. What do you say to that?
I completely agree. Let's understand the reason why there's a pending government shutdown is because Chuck Schumer wants more money going to aliens. He wants a wide open border. He wants to give almost $500 million to nonprofit TV networks, something that we don't need if you need right now in today's America. There's entertainment and information all over the place. And that's what they want. They want more spending. They want more reckless policy. That's what the American people rejected last November. And so if there is a government shutdown, it's because Chuck Schumer wants a shutdown for more radical spending that the American people simply do not want.
I'm going to change the subject again, Congressman. You want to crack down on illegal migrants who are driving trucks. What are you doing about it?
We actually filed legislation called the Way Act. What it would do, it would empower the Department of Transportation to check English proficiency of people with CDL licenses and the validity of those CDL licenses at every truck stop in the nation. I think it's more than time that this happens. It's not just about checking the weight of trucks and what's actually in the cargo, or even checking for drugs. We got to make sure that the drivers, number one, can even read our signs and speak the language, and two, that their licenses are valid. We're starting to see a lot of support from truckers all across America for this bill. It's the Way Act. We think we're going to be able to get it up in the House of Representatives very soon.
That should be bipartisan, surely, because it's the safety of American highways. Is it a bipartisan deal you've got going here?
Oh, that's my hope. I think Democrats should join us in this. It's about protecting our roads, protecting the American people, and of course, anybody who might be traveling to the United States. It's safety and security, pure and simple. Democrats should join us in this effort.
Congressman Byron Donalds, Republican, Florida, thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.